Well, it's not always fun to talk about, but it's very important. Estate planning basics. It should be a priority for all of us. And that's what they say over at the law firm of Jeffrey Burr here in Las Vegas. Joining us now from their team, attorney Burke Williamson. Good morning, Burke. How are you, friend?
Terrific. Thanks for having me on.
I actually really enjoy my conversations with your law firm. I learn just a little bit every time. Can we start today with the difference between a will and a trust? I know it should be intuitive, but it's good to have a reminder.
You know, it's one of the most common questions that I actually get, so I'm happy to answer that. And you know, both are important legal documents, but they serve different purposes. A will is going to be a legal document that will distribute a person's assets when they die. Also, with the will, you get to nominate someone called an executor, which is the person who will pay off your debts after you pass away and be charged with the duty of sending a notice to any interested parties, any of your beneficiaries, and then finally distributing those assets. A will is a public record, and a will does have to go through probate. So that's one of the negative side effects of having just a will. On the other hand, a trust also accomplishes the goal of distributing a person's assets, but a trust can make distributions during your life. It can make distributions upon your death, or it could even make distributions after you die. A trust typically will avoid probate as well. And so both have definite pros, but generally a trust can be the better option just because you get to avoid probate if you create a revocable trust.
Yes, and I believe my mother went through probate after my father died, and so she learned that lesson. Too bad, you know, after the fact, but it's a process, and it can be a costly process. Who needs an estate plan?
I would say everyone needs an estate plan. And, you know, a recent survey in 2022 stated that only 33% of America has an estate plan. So generally, what I say as far as people who need a trust, a trust is such a good tool for anyone who has minor children. Mm-hmm. It's also a great tool for anyone who owns a home. Both purposes, you know, for both reasons, a trust will avoid probate. But also from the minor children aspect, you can control the distribution of the assets to your children if you were to pass away while they were still minors. You know, generally speaking, if you were to pass away, your children would receive their inheritance at the age of 18. Mm-hmm. I know I wasn't ready to receive any money at 18. And so if you created a trust, you could delay that distribution until your children were at a more mature age. So it's not just probate avoidance. There are a lot more benefits to a trust.
Yeah, and Burke, I really wasn't ready to inherit any money when I was 18 either, so you're in good company with that.
Good.
Listen, you know, we laugh, but this planning ahead, it can have profound effects, not only just on who inherits what, but on kind of the well-being of families moving forward. Can we talk a little bit more about the probate process? You know, let's enlighten people to the steps that are involved. As I mentioned, my mother went through it after my father passed.
Yeah, contrary to common opinion, if you have just a will, you will have to go through probate. And what probate is, it's just a court process in which a judge oversees the administration of a decedent's estate. So if a person dies owning any property titled in their individual name without any beneficiary designations, such as just a bank account, or if they own real property, their home, and it's just titled in their individual name, before that asset can be distributed to the beneficiaries, the probate court gets involved to ensure that any creditors that the decedent left behind, that their debts are paid, and then the court will allow the distribution of those assets to the beneficiaries. The problem with probate is it's a long process and it can be expensive. So if it can be avoided, which we love to help people avoid, then you know it is worth the time and expense.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm afraid we've run out of time. Frankly, I could do a whole hour on this topic because there's so many intricacies, and quite frankly, it affects us all. So thank you for shedding a little light. If people would like to work with you, maybe contact your firm to look at a will or a trust, how can they do so?
They can contact us at 702-433-4455, or they can go to our website at jeffreyburr.com. We do offer free 30-minute consultations, so get out and come and see us, and let's talk about your needs.
Burke Williamson, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And Burke is over at the law firm of Jeffrey Burr. They are located on Charleston. Their address and phone number right there on your screen. You can also check them out at jeffreyburr.com.